Sometimes you want to invest your money. I don't know exactly where to invest the money. And all these people come to you, oh, invest in this business, invest in this business. Then before you know it, you're putting your money here, you're putting your money there. And then at the end of the day, even the people that got you in the business, they are no longer talking. You're calling, they're not even picking up your phone. Guess what? Your money is gone. And then you have to start again from scratch. So we don't really want to go through that route. And that is why we are assuring you that when you come to us, you will not regret it.
Hi, everybody. Once again, it's another Iwing Marketplace Chit Chat. Iwing Marketplace Chit Chat is a show where we give the opportunities for entrepreneurs to talk about their business. If you want to advertise your business on Iwing Marketplace, get in touch with me, Ivan, and I'm going to help you. Right now with me, we have Dr. Ann. Please, can you introduce yourself?
Thank you very much, Mr. Ivan. My first name is Anna, so I am Dr. Anna Nji. I'm a registered nurse for 31 years. I have a PhD in nursing. I do have a private career school and a consulting agency. I do help people start up their own businesses in the healthcare field. So if you have any need to start up an agency, to start up any business that interests you in the healthcare field, I do help in setting up assisted living facilities, home care agencies, like residential service agency, private career schools, adult daycare centers, child daycare centers, name it all. You just need to contact me and you enjoy, our services.
Wow, that's really nice of you. I mean, doing all this, for the community, helping people to set up their own business. And, I'm hopeful that the information that you're going to share today will help so many people out there, in order for them to be inspired like you and probably start up their own business. So, but before the first question I would like to ask you is, you have a you have a career school and you have
Yes.
a home health agency. Can you tell us about that? When did you start up this business and how have you managed to grow the business?
Well, when you're excited about accomplishing your own goals, you try different things and whatever works, works. So working as a registered nurse with an assisted living facility that was owned by a Ghanaian lady, I figured that if she is from Africa, like I am from Cameroon, and she's able to start up something like this, I might as well try my hands on it. So I started with an assisted living facility in 2002. And then, as you interact with people, then the idea of starting up a private career school came in 2014. And that is when I had my private career school that I've been running for the past 16 years. And in the process, I've had a lot of challenges. I've had a lot of successes. I've learned a lot. And I've come to the point where I feel like I have to help other people, gain their own opportunity to also, help the community in sharing what they know so that we all grow together.
That's amazing. And, I like the story of you being inspired by the Ghanaian lady. This is what Iwing Marketplace is all about. We inspiring each other. So, but when you realize that, oh, this is something that you may want to do, what were the steps that you took in setting up your own business? That is the home health agency and the career school.
Well, working with the assisted living facility did not really satisfy my quest for reaching out and letting the Gandhi name live, because I was just tied in that one little home and dealing with 5 clients, and that was it. So when I started the school, I realized that with the number of students that I was training, the name Gandhi was being, spread throughout most of the states that are around Maryland. So my goal was to have that name Gandhi live as long as possible, because that was the name of my late husband, and I hold him at very high esteem. So having the school kind of reached out to where I wanted to be. So then I dropped the idea of the assisted living. I was just helping other people set up theirs, but that was not my thing. So I focused on the school. But in the course of training people, I realized that when they go out in the field, they come back to me asking advice on how they can set up their own business. So that is how this whole consulting business came about. So I've been doing this for the past 16 years.
Wow, you must have a lot of experience,
Oh, yeah.
16 years, that's a long time. So there are so many people that are watching this, and they probably are interested in setting up their own business. So can you give us some steps, like what steps can they take, in terms of setting up the business? What are the important things that they have to take into consideration? What are the things that they're going to need?
Well, first of all, they have to make up their mind, because it's not going to be an easy ride. Because sometimes when you see somebody running their business, you think it's just a piece of cake. But when you get into it, that's when you know where the burden really lies. People think that when I have my own business and I make up my own schedule, I do my own thing, but realize that you have customers that you have to satisfy. And if you cannot satisfy those customers, your business is out the window. So your first challenge will be making that decision and looking for a good consulting company or firm or an individual that you trust that is going to guide you through the process. It's not going to be easy, but you have to believe in that person and work with that person from beginning to end and be ready to learn. So that's the beginning step. And then you decide exactly what type of business do you want to indulge in. You have to do some type of market research into what you really want to do, what area you want to get involved in. So when you approach a consultant, you're telling them exactly what you need. And you need a consultant who is aware of the state regulations, who knows the regulations that applies to every particular agency, because it is not generic. Every agency has its own guidance that this consultant has to work with. So then you think of how much you're going to put out for that. You look at what location do you want to set up your agency? What county do you want to set up the agency in? What part of the town? And all of that. And then when you work with a consultant, they take away the stress of running around town, looking for things, not being sure of what to do. You look at how much money you need, because you need a good business plan. All right, you need to save some time while you do other things. So it's a lot involved in setting up a business. But like I said, if you work with a consultant who knows what they are doing, a consultant who has done it before, who has gone through a lot of failures, has learned from her failures, now you're going to benefit from her own failures, because getting into business is a risk. It's a 50-50 chance of whether you're going to succeed or you're going to fail. But when you work with somebody who has gone through all of that, the person has already failed for you. So now you're coming in to benefit from, although in the process, you may still make some mistakes, but they'll not be that grievous, because you have a backup who is your consultant. And that is
Wow,
why I'm here.
that's amazing. Guys, listen, if you are planning to set up a home health agency or a career school, Dr. Anna Nji should be the one you should contact. I mean, there are many consultants out there, but the good thing about her is that she's been in the business for more than 16 years. She has done it, and like she said, she has made all the mistakes, and she has all the knowledge to guide you. Talking about mistakes, can you give us like one mistake you made during the time you were running your career school, and what you learned from it?
Well, one of the biggest mistakes I made was, sometimes you want to invest your money. I don't know exactly where to invest the money. And all these people come to you, oh, invest in this business, invest in this business. Then before you know it, you're putting your money here, you're putting your money there. And then at the end of the day, even the people that got you in the business, they are no longer talking. You're calling, they're not even picking up your phone. Guess what? Your money is gone. And then you have to start again from scratch. So we don't really want to go through that route. And that is why we are assuring you that when you come to us, you will not regret it. A lot of times when you write your proposal to the state, they review it, they send it back. That time that you spend going back and forth is wasting business time, is wasting time that you were supposed to be making some money. It is stressing you out. You're having sleepless nights. But when you come to somebody who knows what they need, they do you a thorough job. Your proposal goes to the state and comes back, and before you know it, the next 2-3 months, you're up and running.
Wow. That's very correct what you're saying. It's always good to work with someone who already gone through the process, like we mentioned before. But while you were setting up your own business, growing up, did you have mentors?
Well, my children, I won't tell you a lie, my children have been my support system. And getting into business, you need a good, reliable support system. I have 3 beautiful children, 2 daughters and a son, who have been there with me through the bad times and through the good times. They have been my support system. Mentoring, it depends on what you're getting mentorship for. Because there are people that will come up to you and they say that they are your mentors. They want to help you do this. They want to help you do that. And then they are taking you down their own failing path. Then before you realize it, you see that you have been misled. One thing with doing business is that you have to develop a thick skin. You're going to have haters, people who will be looking for every means to run you down. But they come with this smiling face like they really want to help, but they're not doing any good, and any good for you. So I would suggest that your best. If you take time to really understand how your business runs, then even if you're seeking advice from anybody, it will not be a whole lot that you'll be getting from that person. Knowing your own business and having everything under your belt gives you a better position to manage it. Even any risk is coming, you'll be able to deal with that risk.
That is totally true. That is really, thanks for sharing that. So, but sometimes, like you mentioned, we come through a situation where we realize we made a mistake, How do you usually react to that, or how do you handle that?
Well, with me in particular, I am not somebody that easily gives up. And I believe that you may fail, you get up, you wipe off the dust off of your body, and you keep moving on. Discouragement is the last thing that you want on your mind. Know that you're going to make mistakes, but bear in mind that you're going to learn from those mistakes. You sit back and you ask yourself, where did I go wrong? How can I make it right? Whom do I talk to in order to fix this? It's all about fixing it and moving on. Nobody knows everything. Nobody is perfect. We all are liable to making mistakes, but the bottom line is, how did you handle that mistake? You really have to develop a thick skin. Be patient. Business is patience and staying focused, because you have a goal. You want to do everything that it would take to reach that goal. There are people who will come to say, oh, this is too much. You don't have to be dealing through all of this. I don't know how you make it. Those are all discouraging statements. Keep those people on the side. If this is what you want to do, then go for it.
Wow. So before we go, I would like you to, say something to people out there who want to start their own career school, that is vocational school, or maybe home health agency, or, any of the businesses in the healthcare industry, that you're knowledgeable about. What do you have to say to those people?
Well, I want to advise everyone that is interested in starting up a business that we know America is very broad, and it's call it elephant beef. Everybody pinch a little bit of here and there in order to survive. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. Try different things. Whatever works, works. Whatever doesn't work, you drop it. Once more, we are available to help you decide what type of business you want to get involved in, because we have a long list of businesses that we can set up for you. So when you meet us, we talk about what we have available, you decide what you want, we discuss business, we set a time frame, and believe me, we give deadlines that we keep up to that deadline. As long as you work with us with clear understanding, you'll be ready to go.
So
Our
how
agency
can
is doing what they are doing, and we have a good reputation for that.
Nice, nice. So how can people reach you? You know, what's by your website, I guess, and
Yeah, we do have a website. If you contact gandhihealthcare.com, www.gandhihealthcare.com. You can call our, the business line is 443-352-8030, or you can visit us on Reisterstown Road, 1400 Reisterstown Road. It is in Pikesville, Maryland. The zip code is 21208. We are in the same shopping center with Staples. And so, you can call even my private cell phone number. I have it available for those who are interested. But again, you are welcome to the Gandhi Healthcare. You won't regret visiting our site.
wow, thank you so much. This has really been amazing. You have shared like very valuable information, and we really appreciate that. Thanks so much for watching. I mean, everyone who's been connecting with us, I see quite a good number of people watching right now. Thank you so much, and we really, really appreciate.
Thank you so much,
So
Mr. Iwing. I really appreciate this opportunity. And hey, you're welcome to come and tour our center too whenever you're available around Baltimore area.
definitely, definitely. Thanks so much for your time, and have a nice day. Thank you all again for watching. Stay blessed out there. Stay safe.
Thank
We
you
are
very
out.
much and have a blessed week.
Thank you.